Hello everyone and welcome back to Game of Thrones episode 3. Not a lot happened in the last one, so let's see if anything else will happen coming up. Here we go, straight into it. It's the best way to do it, I think.
There are so many guests already arriving.
Oh, it's the murderer!
And have you seen the wedding decorations they put up in the gardens? So beautiful. You know, we're as lucky as she is.
Well,
Marjorie was but a lady when we were sent to serve at Highgarden.
you ain't gonna be a queen, pet.
In just a few days' time, we'll be attending to a queen at a royal feast. Where we're standing, we'll be able to see everyone. And everyone will be able to see us.
We've certainly come a long way, haven't we?
I've been meaning to say what I told you about my family. I hope I didn't make a mistake in trusting you.
If handmaidens don't help each other in King's Landing, nobody will.
Thank you, Mira. And you know I'll always help you too. Hold on, look.
Will she though?
There he is.
Who?
Lord Morgrin?
No, next to him. Lord Tarwick. I don't want to be a handmaiden forever. And this wedding may be the best chance of meeting a husband I'll ever have. I have to go talk to him.
Really?
Marjorie won't notice it for a few minutes longer. Could you make an excuse for me?
I wasn't picturing him to be that old. Well, he looked old.
I'm not asking for much.
Go on then, it'll be fine. The wedding's still days away.
Thank you, Mira. I knew I could count on you.
Well, if us handmaidens don't stick together and all that. Oh, it's the call boy. Piss off! Go on! Wave him away.
What are you doing here?
I know I shouldn't be here, but we have to talk. I didn't know when I would see you next.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. Thank you. I just needed to warn you.
Yes?
I was down in Flea Bottom last night when I overheard a couple of Lannister guards talking about... Shh!
Flea bottom.
They already know he's missing. Probably dead. They're questioning people. Searching for his body.
Please tell me you took care of it.
Of course! I told you I would. No one will know what you did. What? What is it? If we're gonna survive this...
What if they find his knife? I threw it away, and there was blood on it.
Oh
They
no!
can't trace it back to her though.
You do not want to get caught looking for it. Just don't get in any more trouble. And I'll watch your back.
No.
We're
He
in
so
this
loves
together
her.
now.
Why are you helping me?
What do you mean? I'm a friend, Lady Mira. My name's Tom. We help each other, or it's both our heads.
Thank you, Tom.
Don't thank me yet, Lady Mira. There's still a knife out there covered with a dead man's blood. And I don't...
Mira!
Oh.
My lady.
Really? A tryst in the bushes with that coal boy? Not to say it's wrong, but with all the lords and knights in King's Landing...
Can we just keep it between us? I prefer nobody knows.
Of course. That's what friends do.
Oh, she looked very suspicious there.
And Marjorie expects us at the throne room.
I don't trust
We
her.
don't want to be late.
You can tell me all about this Lord Tarwick on the way.
Well, first of all, his name's Garibald, and he has this really funny accent.
Garibald?
He told me a clever story about this festival they have where they celebrate.
Yes, I've just had a baby boy. I'm gonna call him
And I've given the
Garibald.
musicians a list of songs to play for Joffrey at the feast. I assume you have no problems with the Rains of Castamere?
I trust you've chosen all the standards. But just to be sure, I'll draw up a list of wedding ballads we favour in Highgarden.
Your Grace, my lady.
Which reminds me, Joffrey will require his Kingsguard close at hand during the feast. I'm afraid we'll have no room for your handmaidens.
But
Well,
What was
bugger.
that? Do you object? Is that what I heard? If you're going
Your
to
Grace,
speak out of turn, girl,
I...
you should finish what you start.
We do as you command, Your Grace, and will spend the feast wherever it pleases you.
You'll spend it mopping the stables, if I please. I asked your handmaiden here at the Iron Throne whom she would serve if forced to choose between yourself and the king. She was deferential to the crown then, as she is now. But words are wind. In any case, it's settled. The King's Guard will stay with Joffrey. Your handmaidens will sit elsewhere.
In the bushes.
Of course, Your Grace. Anything for my beloved Joffrey.
Lady Marjorie, we may not see eye to eye on everything, but I hope you will at least agree with me that our handmaidens should know their place. And that place is not with my brother, Tyrion.
Oh, fuck. Well, shit.
What did she mean by that? You and Tyrion?
Nothing at
What
all.
you do reflects on me. If something's going on, I need to know about it.
Tyrion... he offered to help my family.
He did? Then surely he expects something in return. Sarah, what do you know of this?
Tyrion approached us, my lady. It was his idea, not Mira's.
I don't care what your intentions were, Mira. You went to a Lannister behind my back. I've only ever tried to help you. Why are you making trouble for me?
My family needs me. We're losing everything. I have to do whatever I can to help them.
You tell
I'm
her.
not blind to your pain, Mira. But your problems are not the only ones in the world. Right now, I need you both to be my handmaidens, and that's all I need you to be. Let there be no mistake. If I hear of you speaking so much as a word to Tyrion Lannister again, you can go home to your family.
Shit just got real.
I promise I won't speak to him again. Please don't send me home.
This can't happen again.
She can be quite creepy when she wants to be. I've not seen her in this light before. Oh, thought I was going to be in a war. Has he not healed yet?
Roderick, it's the White Hills. They're assembling in the courtyard. They've woken the house. You can't let this go on.
What in damnation are they doing?
They just showed up here, started banging their shields.
I'll need my sentinel. Go ahead, Talia, and have Royland meet me in the courtyard.
He couldn't get any more northern if he tried.
What is this?
It's a parade of dead men if I have my way.
I love that guy.
What is the meaning of this? I demand to know!
Oh, shut up.
Those are strong words. For a cripple who can't carry a sword?
All of you, show your respect to Griff Whitehill, fourth-born son of Lord Ludd Whitehill and commander of this garrison.
Cocky Roderick, we used to call you. Swinging your prick round, lording it over my family. Now look at you! Hey? Roderick the Ruined. I hardly recognise you. But the name fits, don't it?
I've had enough of this, Griff. What are you trying to prove here?
I had to get your attention, didn't I? Oh, always so busy beating your own chest, Roderick. I don't think he gets it.
No, my lord. I don't think he does.
Your brother Ethan didn't get it either.
You bite your tongue.
I am in charge now! And the first thing you need to know is that if I am not happy, no one is happy. So my men are taking over your Great Hall. That's where we'll quarter from now on.
What? You
Really?
can't.
You'll have to go through me.
I won't have my men sleeping out in your barn in shit and filth.
I don't care if you're happy or not, you'll quarter where I tell you.
I wasn't fucking asking, Roderick. And what's more, you will treat my men right. I've heard what you've done, and if they're eating wormy bread, then your people better be eating shit off the ground. I'm not here to keep them in line. I'm here to keep you in line.
If your men don't like it here, you can march them back to High Point.
Watch yourself, Roderick.
This is against the king's law. You've no right to make such
I
demands.
have every right. We're here under the orders of Roose Bolton, Warden of the North. So I will be in your halls. I will be in your courtyard. I will sit on your fucking council and be in your bedchambers if I bloody well please.
You can't do this, little bastard. You can't just do...
You're here to keep watch on your soldiers, that's all. Don't act as if you're something more.
You aren't listening, Roderick. And that's a dangerous fucking habit for a cripple. Now, me and my men will take our place in your hall. Unless you think you and your army can stop me.
I'll punch him already, for God's sake.
No, you know better than that. You know where we'll be.
This is outrageous.
Roderick!
You can't go in there.
We can and we will.
What
Unless
can he
you want
do?
this all to end right now. Eh? I'm the only lord here. Come on.
Tit. The bad luck that plagues this poor family. Christ. Makes you want to weep.
Griff Whitehill. That snot-nosed fourth-born. Parading in here like a conquering fucking hero.
It was bad enough when it was just the soldiers.
We can't live with them under our roof, soiling our house.
I know you tried to stop them, my lord. But we can only take this occupation for so long.
Our people will break. And the way Griff Whitehill came in.
We can't go to war within our own walls. Whatever we do, we have to be careful.
But Griff Whitehill isn't the beginning of our troubles, or the end of them. We need to look at all the pieces. Whitehill men aren't just in our house. They've raided our lands, burnt farms and cut down our trees. All the way from here to High Point. How do we kill a snake then? By smashing its head. Griff isn't the head. It's his father.
Perhaps. But Griff is here.
Yes.
We have access to him.
And they have Ryan. He carved these soldiers himself. Ramsay Snow killed Ethan. What's to stop the Whitehills from doing the same to Ryan at High Point? You can't forsake his safety.
This bloody
But we
kid
have to do something.
does my head in.
My lord, at least give us a target to aim for.
Expel the son or save the brother. It's true, if we expel the son, they'll just kill him. You'd think, anyway. I'll go after him. Why not?
We get Ryan out and bring him home. Once he's safe, we can face the Whitehills head on.
And what of Griff and his men?
But we can only take this occupation for so long.
Speak true. Would you just let Ryan die?
No, my lord.
Exactly, so shut up.
Roderick is right. We are nothing if we leave Ryan behind.
Then It's decided. We're bringing Ryan back.
We still don't have the men to hold our own home, let alone storm High Point. We lost most of our men with Gregor at the Twins.
Thankfully, Roderick secured an alliance with the Glenmores.
But those forces mean nothing until after the marriage.
That means we have to count on Asher and Mira.
How?
Asher means to sail home from Essos with a company of hardened sellswords.
But they're not bannermen. We'll need to pay them for it.
Which is why Mira's part to play is just as crucial. She can get us the coin we need in King's Landing.
You don't imagine we have the luxury of waiting for them? Asher and Mira are a long way from here.
I have faith in my children.
I don't think Lord Whitehall will kindly stand by while we pull ourselves together.
Our very lives and the future of House Forrester are at stake. We have to let them try.
Things aren't going that well though, man.
And we hold fast. The Whitehills aren't ready for war.
It won't be long before you're able to take action yourself.
Well, one way or another there's a fight brewing, so I have much to prepare, and men to train.
He just thinks about war. Bring on the death.
My lord, there may be something we can do now.
A voice from High Point, Gwyn Whitehill.
Lord Whitehill's daughter?
The very same.
After the hells that came from her and Asher?
Despite all that, she's willing to meet with you.
Oh.
I may not be your sentinel, but please consider this. It would be wise to hear what she has to say.
Arrange a meeting. What she has to say may prove useful.
I believe she can be trusted, but best use caution nonetheless.
Of course.
And I'll make sure no one else knows. For now, at least.
Good.
Handle things right with Gwyn, and she may even help us in High Point, when the time comes.
He makes it sound so easy. Does he not realise this is Game of Thrones? Everything's fucked up in this world. Christ. Nothing goes according to plan. That's the #1 rule. Hey, I think they'd know this by now.
I want the dove pie served with a spoon of lemon cream. We'll have to let the kitchens know. And these flowers. They're just all wrong in the Crown Lands.
Oh no.
Mira, are you listening to me?
Lady Marjorie, good tidings to you today.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion.
And you, Lady Mira. A word in private, if I may.
Dun dun dun.
I'll return her shortly.
Who would I be to deny Lord Tyrion?
Very soon you'll be the Queen.
I'm sorry, Lord Tyrion, but Lady Marjorie needs me.
Very well. Just know that matter we discussed? A royal decree sits on my desk now. And I'll have my Squire Podrick see to it at the first opportunity. I thought you would want to know. Good news on a day that is already blessed.
Thank you for telling me, Lord Tyrion.
Oh, one more thing. The most valuable favor is a favor unspent. Perhaps I'll call on you for a dance at the wedding feast. Enjoy the festivities.
Goodbye, Lord Tyrion.
Lady Marjorie, welcome to the family. For better
Now I'm
or
going to get a spanking.
Lord Tyrion.
She's never happy, this one.
Just how is he helping your family? What's this talk of a royal decree? You know I didn't want you talking to him. Today of all days.
I made a deal with him. For the crown to buy my family's ironwood.
Think of how this will look. House Forrester already has so few friends at court. And when this decree becomes public, you may find you have even fewer. You disappoint me, Mira. We'll talk about this after the wedding. Sarah will help me with my gown and hair.
But...
Come with me, Sarah.
She's not happy. She never seems to be happy anymore. She needs to smile more. A lot of them do.
Garrett!
Easy now.
Don't kill Jon Snow!
I was just keeping at the ready.
That's good. Don't lose that. I understand your uncle paid you a visit. What did he want? Not many people pass through here. What brought him this far?
He was just delivering ironwood shields for the Night's Watch.
Good. Our stocks are running low. I know it couldn't be easy seeing him, but you have to leave all that behind. Especially now that you're a ranger.
Aye.
I know you had told me you could stand with these men, but not every brother's a friend, if it came to it. And you were in trouble north of the wall. Any of them you'd trust by your side. You know these men.
Not really.
Who do you want watching your back?
Cotter's a clever one. He could be a real help.
I'm glad you can trust your brother. I'll remember him.
Cotter the potato
Harold's
fucker.
Holt of White Harbour, Corliss Wells from Stony Sept. And finally, we've got more spawn of nobility joining us.
No.
Britt Warwick of House White.
Oh!
Can't be.
House Whitehill.
Make sure you're not bringing
This one to the Boltons.
This fucker.
meal in the mess hall. After that, we'll be sorting out the air at the armory.
Dun dun
Gary.
dun.
Practice swords to
Gary,
start.
what's the matter?
Don't want anyone
You know him?
An
Come
acquaintance.
on! Get moving!
That man murdered my family.
What? Snow! See these new recruits to the Maester. Don't do something you'll regret.
If it isn't the fucking pig farmer. I'm here because of you. Got sent to the wall for that little party I threw with your family. Don't think it's over. Best watch your back.
What are you waiting for, recruit?
I got nothing to say to you. Now get out my sight.
And will you make me?
That's enough. Both of you. I said move!
I'll be seeing you, farm boy.
Oh. It's just one thing after another with this game. I just want a nice easy road. But no. One of them two's now gonna end up dead. Thanks. Oh man. Stress. I should take tablets when playing this game.
This isn't fair. We were supposed to be up there. I'll never see another wedding like this.
Oh, it's actually the
I don't know what
wedding.
you did with Tyrion Lannister that made Cersei want to punish you, but it never should have affected me like this.
I'm so sorry. I had no idea any of this would happen. But what Tyrion Lannister did for me, it may have saved my family.
I hope that's true, Mira. I really do. Because you don't know how furious Marjorie is at you. When I was getting her dressed for the wedding, she was talking about who she could replace you with. I probably shouldn't have even told you. But I suppose you have a right to know.
It can't be that bad. I stayed with her when Tyrion tried to talk to me. I said everything right.
Exactly.
Look.
You speak up for yourself.
You once promised to help me with Marjorie when our positions were reversed. That meant everything to me. Maybe now I'm in a position to help you. Otherwise, Marjorie's going to make you leave King's Landing.
Thank you, Sarah. I could really use a hand right now. I don't want to do this all alone.
Don't worry. We'll figure this out. I'll beg Marjorie if I have to. I'm not letting her send you home.
Must stick together as handmaidens.
Oh no! They're already serving the pie.
Oi!
We're missing everything.
I know you.
Oh no.
You were in the gardens the other night with Damien. Before he disappeared. I have a few questions to ask you. What were you doing there with him?
Mira, you've made a mistake.
Seven hells. You there, girl. I need a towel or a wet cloth, something.
Lord Morgren.
You'll need to find someone else. I'm not finished
Are
with
you
her.
sick, man? You think I have time to bother with handmaidens? Release her or I'll have Queen Cersei find you another job.
You tell him. I don't bother with handmaidens, ma'am. Now run along, find me a towel. Prick.
Well, I just ruined a perfectly good shirt to come to your rescue. No need to explain what that was all about.
That was kind of you. I do appreciate it.
Well, I didn't do it merely for your benefit.
Then why?
What does he want?
Perhaps I recognize a kindred spirit. It's not every little handmaiden who can steal an ironwood decree with the crown right out from under my nose. Consider me impressed. My partners, I am afraid to say, felt rather differently about it.
So what does that make you, if a little handmaiden could steal your very important deal?
Shots fired.
Aren't you the tart one? I'm a man who knows when to recognize a fixed game. The question is, can you?
Not really.
Do you even understand why Tyrion gave you the Ironwood deal? Because it wasn't out of the kindness of his heart.
I'm no fool. He wants something from me. Access to Marjorie. Or perhaps he just knew he could get the cheapest ironwood.
Very observant. You are no mere handmaid.
I know.
I remember what it was like to be new to this game. You feel like you're drowning, don't you? But there's no one you can really trust. What you need more than anything is an ally. I could be that for you, Lady Mira. Is that something you'd be interested in?
And what exactly are the terms of this offer? What do you get out of it?
A smart question. So, let me be blunt.
Yes.
Circumstances have put us at odds. But what if we were to work together? Control the price of ironwood together? We could get very, very rich together. Or
is he to be
should I
trusted?
go back to Lord Whitehill?
Hmm.
Who has proven to be very interested in it.
Don't touch him!
Oh, I wanted to see it. Who are Tyrion?
What happened? Joffrey's dead!
I'm afraid it just became a very bad time to be linked to Tyrion Lannister. Tell me that you got that Ironwood decree from him before the wedding.
Oh no. He said it was waiting for me on his desk.
Guess who's gonna have to go and get it?
Such potential.
I'm guessing him.
I'm afraid any chance of our alliance has become quite impossible. You understand?
I can get it. I'll get it back from his chambers.
That would not be an easy task, especially now. But if it were to disappear, perhaps we could talk again. You have a good head for business, Lady Mira. It'd be terribly disappointing to see it on the end of a pike.
Oh. Will she get it in time? Hello?
It's locked. I'm not getting in this way.
Why does he appear everywhere?
What do you think you're doing up here?
Sure, he stalks her.
What are you thinking? You've got to leave now.
Tom, I'm in trouble. There's something inside I need to get. If I don't, it's going to be a nightmare.
Damn it. Whatever trouble you're in could be trouble for me too.
So what do we do?
I have an idea. The terrace.
The what?
I could maybe climb across the roof and drop down onto the outside terrace. It's just... I don't know, Mira. Is whatever's in there really worth risking my life for? It's not just kings who die stupidly around here.
Tom, I really need your help here. I can't do this alone. Just Be careful.
Wait here. I'll be at the door before you know it.
Unless you fall and die, then I'm screwed.
Just what do you think you're doing here? You shouldn't be anywhere near this place. Don't you know the imp has murdered the king?
I work for Lady Marjorie. Queen Marjorie. She asked me to wait here.
Somehow I find that hard to believe. I'm not going to ask you again. Oi! Whoever's in there, I
Is that
command
him?
you to open this door at once, in the name of the king!
The king's dead.
You, don't move.
Tom! It's me! Hurry!
Gods, that was close. I almost didn't make it back down here. Some tiles on the roof came loose.
Thank you, Tom. I could never have done this without you.
They so love each other.
I'm looking for a piece of paper. A royal decree.
Well, go on. That Lannister guard could be back with help any second. I'll keep watch outside the door.
Tom!
You can do this.
Oh, should play a violin in the background with them two on screen. He said it was on his desk, didn't he?
He said that it would be on his desk.
I just said that, pet.
It's the bill for the wedding. This is more money than I could spend in a lifetime. Tyrion Strongbox. Oh, it must be in here.
I think the Lannister guard is back.
No, it's the other one.
Damn it! Hide! I'll find a way to distract them.
Where? It's a room. Oh!
I'm telling you, I heard someone in here.
Search the place. We'll find them. And after, now that we've got the imp's keys, we can have a little look inside his lockboxes, eh?
Aye.
Oh.
Help! Fire! What the hell? Damn it! Come on!
I love the irony of the keys being thrown onto the desk. And how he looked the other way.
Did it? How?
I lit a tapestry on fire down the hall. I bought you a minute, maybe two.
Oh, thank you.
A guy of many tricks, this kid.
I think it has to be in here. It has to be.
Oh, really? Multiple keys?
Oh.
Come on!
I'm trying!
It worked! Is this? Oh, thank the gods! Oh, I found it!
Finally! Let's go!
If I catch the bastard who... I'll wring their bloody neck!
Piece of piss. Easy peasy. Nothing to worry about at all.
We're not far now. Gwyn Whitehill may already be there.
What is this? Our ironwood trees. It's the Whitehills. You see what they've done? This track was hundreds of years old.
It's all gone. There's nothing but stumps.
Bastards.
The Whitehills need to answer for this. And Gwyn needs to answer for this. But we need to find out what she knows. She'll be over there. Be cautious, my lord.
I'm sensing a trap.
If she go around her father to help us, she must have some purpose.
I'll hear what she has to say, but I won't forget who she is.
Good. You see what our family's done here? Here. You might want this. You may have known each other since you were children, but this could be a trap.
I'll take the risk. I've
Keep
got a
it.
stick.
Go on. I'll stay with the horses.
Oh my god. Oh. I'll be back in half an hour. You'll still be walking forwards. Why would I want to look at a grindstone? Oh, look at this interesting grindstone. I will look at the axe, never mind. Oh, but she brought a dagger.
Forgive me. I wasn't sure what I'd find out here.
Hello, Gwyn.
It's been so long since we've met, Roderick.
It has. It was before your father found out about you and Asher. Before he stormed Ironrath.
You saw my father's work over there, didn't you? And he won't stop.
Damn your father. He's laid waste to this land. My land.
I'll have my vengeance for this.
I brought you here so that you would see what's happening. So there's no need to make threats against my father. I come as a friend.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I wasn't sure you were even going to show. We're taking a risk, meeting like this.
Did you bring anyone with you?
Of course not.
So we're alone?
No one even knows I'm here. I think we can help each other. But first, I've heard news of Asher. That he plans to return to Ironrath. Why is he coming back? I loved him once. I longed for Asher to come back. But not like this.
How do you know about my brother?
That's part of why I'm here. But I need to know you've come for the same reasons I have. I want peace between our families. No more wars. No more bloodshed. Is that what you want too? I need to hear you say it, Roderick. Will you work with me?
I want to know the price before I agree to pay it. I'm no fool.
It seems that you are, because you clearly don't understand. Peace is the only hope your family has. My father is just waiting for an excuse to attack. Why do you think he sent my brother? So there will be trouble. My father will bring utter ruin on your house. Unless you let Griff feel like he's in control. Just like you kissed my father's ring. You must show the same respect to Griff.
I'll put on a good face and let him think whatever he likes, if that's what I have to do.
It is.
My lord, a band of riders approach from the north.
7 Hills. My father's guards must be tracking me. If they catch us here, they'll kill you.
Kill me? On my own land?
Do you really think this is even your land anymore?
Wretches.
Just listen. My father is planning to make a move against your family. I don't know all the details, but he's been sending a great deal of gold to someone in King's Landing. I fear for your family, Roderick.
What the hell is your father planning?
I swear I don't know, but whatever it is, he knows all your weaknesses, all your plans.
What? How?
There's a mole.
Because you have a traitor in your council.
Oh.
Someone who knows every detail of your circumstances.
You must tell me. Who is it?
I don't know.
Who
We
could it
know you're planning
be?
to rescue Ryan. Even if it means abandoning your home to Griff.
What?
My father's guards are close. I need to know you'll do what I've asked. Promise me you'll submit to Griff. If you want peace between our families.
You have my word, Gwyn. I'll do my part.
Thank you.
Well, that was a change in events, wasn't it?
Us. We have to go.
What I told you. Be careful what you do with it. And remember, I'll hear about it if you don't.
My lord?
Come along, Duncan.
Look at this mess. I meant to clean this up with my stick. Inconsiderate fools. You really should put some cream on that face. Consider some plastic surgery or something like that, because he looks like an absolute tit. Poor sod. We've gone through the wars, these lot.
Mother.
Roderick. Look at what's become of our house. You were nowhere to be found, and they just... Oh, they are vile men. Where were you? We need you here. To hold this house together.
Mother, I went to see Gwyn Whitehill.
You did what? You would meet with the girl who once tore this house apart. Oh, I see now why you went in secret. Surely you must have known I would have counseled against it.
She wants to help us. She wants to bring about peace. And as much as you may mistrust her, we need help.
I don't know how you can trust that. Well, what did she have to say?
Lord Whitehill is plotting against us. I don't know his plans, but I fear them. And the only way he'll stop is if we submit to Griff's rule of our house.
What? Would you really give up control of our house?
I don't want to.
Griff is already a torment. How much worse could it get?
I have to keep the peace with Griff, even if that means letting him have his way at times.
The thought of it makes me ill.
I don't like it either.
Was this all? Did you learn anything more?
It's a long story.
You need to tell me.
Oh, do I trust that?
Enough with the mysteries, my son.
What I've told you is nothing compared to what else I've learned. There is a traitor in our house, on our council.
No, this can't be. And all our plans to save Ryan, to save this house.
Oh, the son.
Roderick,
Forgot
who could
about
have
that.
turned on us? Times have been hard, but I never thought this would happen.
Oh, I wonder if it's the
Not in our
Maester.
house.
I have to say, Maester or Tengrin worries me the most.
Perhaps. But what about Duncan?
Duncan?
He was furious when Ethan didn't choose him as Sentinel. He wouldn't even show his face when Ramsay Snow came here. When the bastard murdered my poor son.
He was the one who suggested
Then
the
again,
meeting
I
as
don't
well.
know why we should believe anything that girl told you.
Oh, it's all coming
the
out.
Whitehills would love to sow dissent in our house with lies of traitors.
Get in there. Go and get in there.
Oh, it's not you.
Enough. You do what you're told.
Please.
Just
you're standing over there. He was.
No, he was over there.
Standing over there.
I'll handle this.
Get down. Get off again. Get down there. Get down. Get off again. Get down there.
What do you want from me?
No, he was over there.
And Ramsay was
I'll
here.
play how I want.
You will bend the knee to your liege lords.
Shut your mouths and stop this at once.
Oh, look here. It's the new lord. You're in luck. We're just getting to the best part. Little Lord Ethan's final breath. Unless you want to play the Lord of House Forrester instead.
You can't do this. You can't do this. Get out of our house right now.
We'll do as we please. Besides, we're not finished.
You must stop.
I know you've seen it before.
You want to play?
Yeah, we want to
Give
play.
me the knife.
No, that won't.
Give me the knife.
If you won't be Ethan, you'll just have to watch.
He's so threatening.
See how it's done.
Give me the knife, go on.
Oh, please, no.
Say hello to your father.
Oh, no.
Too soon. It's too soon.
Down.
Oh, well done. I'd say he died better than the real Ethan.
Better than the real.
What about you, eh? You want to be next?
Men without honor are lower than dogs.
I'd be happy to dirty my blade with your blood.
Damn it.
You should have seen it. Your brother, he acted like a true lord.
Go on then.
Before this is over, your blood will join my brother's on that floor. So I hope this was all worth it.
It'll be worth it when I pull this blade from your neck and see the life drain out your eyes.
Make his mother watch. Now we'll really have some fun.
Enough! Griff will deal with him. When he's done, he'll own this fucking house. And he'll have more than just words for you. Take your boy out of here while you still can.
Roderick! Roderick! Now is not the time.
Well, finally, twists and turns are starting to happen. It's a good point to end, I think. We've revealed there's a traitor in the council, and what will happen next we don't know. To find out, if you'd like to see any other parts of these Game of Thrones episodes, any other series that I do, feel free to subscribe. And if you made it to the end of the video and you did like it, then give it a good old thumbs up. And if you continue to follow, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Oh.
What? The fire doesn't work.
I can do it.
Oh, go on, lad.
Why, you little shit.
Oh, in the jugular. Your turn, matey.